I'm driving down an empty freeway. No waiting for the light to change. I'm seeing the sunrise behind me.
Hey guys, my name's Josh. I'm a landscape photographer based out of North Georgia here. It is currently about 6:45 in the morning. I am waiting on one of my buddies to meet me up here. We're going to do some landscape photography, and we are at Redtop Mountain State Park. It is a state park here in the state of Georgia. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful lake. It's over Lake Allatoona, if I remember correctly. You have a beautiful view of a bridge. Actually, no mountains, oddly enough. I don't know why it's actually named Redtop Mountain, but hey, here we are. Thank you for coming along with this landscape experience with me. This is my very first video. I've never done this before. I've never tried this before, but I have a passion for landscape photography and wanted to share that with you guys. Let's begin.
So Ben, where'd you get that hat?
My mom made it for me.
Yeah? You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ben, part of our little collective little group here. Josh and I, Misty Mountain Media. Our first video together.
Now you see folks, when a man wears a hat like that, they know he's not afraid of nothing.
The game trail. You can see where it came through here and then rummaged around through all the brush and dirt.
Oh yeah.
There be deer in these hills. Oh yeah, I think I just found a composition. Give me a minute to get it all set up and I'll show you what I got.
Alright, I know I said I was going to get the composition or get my shot set up, but y'all got to see this golden sky coming in.
Y'all got to see that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with that shit. We're going to love this today. Yeah, we're going to get some beautiful, beautiful light. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get this right here as a good composition. I'm hoping I can use that mossy rock as a leading line up to this big, beautiful tree. We'll see what we can get. We'll see if we can isolate it. I'm going to work the scene a little bit, guys. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys that sometimes you don't have to go for the grand vistas. Sometimes the small things in photography are some of the more beautiful things. If I can get my camera to focus on that. Come on. There we go. So I've got a very simple composition here. I've got a rock, as you can see here in the foreground. And then I've got in the background that little fern.
And if you look in the grand scheme of where it is in location to everything else, I mean, we're just in the middle of a forest. But I went to one of the smallest things that I could find, which is this little guy right here. It's hard to see it on the back of the screen. I know here it looks a little overexposed. But I promise you, it's actually... No, actually it was a little overexposed. There we go. And that's it there. Alright, so as you guys can see, the sun is starting to tip the top of these pines here, so hopefully soon it will work its way down to where my tripod is sitting. And when that light hits that rock, I'm hoping it just sparkles. Alright, I think I found a new composition. It's this little tree right here. I'm using an ultra wide angle lens, and let's see if I can get you guys a good idea of what I'm working with here. If it'll focus. There we go. So that ultra wide angle lens gives you an interesting perspective. It allows you to make small things look incredibly large in your frame and fill the frame with relatively small objects. This is an interesting tree because it's the only tree I can see that's not an evergreen that actually still has leaves that are green in the middle of January. So I thought that was kind of cool. You guys want to see how I got the shot? You can see a little bit there if it'll come into focus. There we go. So half a second, f11, ISO 100, setting it up on the tripod. I think I'm going to try focus stacking on this image. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I do like also that you have all of these trees here in the foreground that are just kind of coming up on the side of it. Just looks really, really cool. So we'll see what we get with that. And here's another reason why sometimes you just stand around and wait and wait and wait. Because sometimes you find that composition that you just didn't know existed. So I'm up on top of one of the hills here. Like there's the trail down there. I just kind of walked a little bit over to here. And I decided to try a 1x1 composition on this. And as you can see, I've got the log here in the foreground. And then that leads you in to the background with the ferns here on one side. And then in the very, very back, you have the sun-kissed trees. And it's just oh so pretty.
What I'm thinking with this shot is right now we're just kind of waiting to see the sun pop up over this little mound, hit this little fern and moss covered bank right here, just light up this little green bank. I'm trying to get this snaky little creek right here which snakes along the side of that fern covered bank, and then you're going to see this little curvy root that comes out underneath the tree. So, and then I have a nice little foreground element with this little mossy rock right here. So I want that little foreground rock leading to the cool little snaky little creek covered by the moss and fern covered bank, with that as sort of my background right here, and then just going on and on. I'm shooting it with the A7R4 20mm 1.8. Right now I'm looking, well, it's going to change when the light hits, but looking at about a 2-second exposure at about an f11, and I'm going to do a little focus stack right from this foreground element to the little mossy little root system right here, and then probably something back there in the background, hoping to be able to focus stack and get everything in focus right here. So we'll see how it turns out when the light pops up someday, hopefully.
Just want to show you guys right over here, the light is just barely onto my log. I'm just starting to get that light hit. This is a hurry up and wait kind of situation. It's always what landscape photography is. You just kind of get to your spot and you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait. It's not annoying at all. Just kidding. It's actually a lot of fun. Because you just get to be kind of out here in nature, just enjoying the silence and the birds and the trees and just being around all of that. It's just absolutely incredible. Hopefully soon this sun just comes creeping right onto my little log here. When it hits that, it's just going to be perfect. Well, an update. Light still has not come.
Still waiting. There's clouds back there now that are blocking the sun, which kind of sucks. But, you know, we'll keep waiting and hoping that the sun does peek out behind these clouds. Just a waiting.
Alright folks, this is why you wait for the light. If I can get it to focus there. Just look at how that is absolutely making that tree light up. It is gorgeous light.
This is what we live for, folks. This is the kind of light that just makes you sing. Look at these hills. You can see that. Look at all that beautiful, beautiful light. It's just absolutely incredible, guys. I'm so excited right now. All right, I gotta wait. I'm gonna get off so I can start taking some photos, guys. Well, guys, I think I got the shot. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get it back on the computer to show you guys the final edit. I'm gonna edit it tonight and hopefully get it ready for the video. Well, let's go see what old man Ben's doing.
Alright, I wanted to do this part while I was in the actual car because it got really, really cold, really, really fast. So I didn't really want to hold my hands out any longer. We hiked back. We got some epic shots. I can't wait to get home to try them out. Ben had to head on to work, but hopefully soon we'll see what we get. It was a fun hike today, guys. Had a lot of fun. Can't wait to share it with y'all.
Well, y'all, this is the final image. I hope you enjoy. As you guys can see, the first couple of images that I thought were going to be good compositions, just they didn't pan out, and that's okay. That's not the reason I go out to photograph. I don't photograph to go get every single shot as an epic, epic shot. Sometimes, you just don't get much. I do really love this shot with the log and the ferns in the background. It just creates this beautiful, beautiful, small, intimate photograph. And I love the one-by-one composition of this photograph. But I'm going to let it speak for itself. If you guys have any suggestions on where I should go next, if you have any comments, concerns, anything that you think I could do to improve this channel, again, this is my very first video. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping to do nothing but improve my images. I would greatly appreciate any comments below. You send anything, I'll start engaging with you guys. And comment, like, subscribe. You know, do all that YouTube-y crap. Anyways, guys, cheers.